It is vital, significant, very, very significant. Under those circumstances, can we live without it? If you think you can, well, try to fathom that and see the possibility, if there will be any. One tier of our existence on Earth centers on it, and it saturates the atmosphere. It's everywhere. Just look around you, wherever you are, in your office, on the market table, in the car, care on the bike, private, commercial, walking by line, interaction with your colleague or colleagues, just everywhere. It's just everywhere. The world was created on it, and the world is running on it, and the world will end on it, and the new world will come into being by it. That's why you need to get fully engaged. Don't be told. Don't ever attempt to be told. Get fully engaged, fully involved with it. It's called information. Good morning, and thank you that you join us for King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, your radio vendor, on this 17th day of February 2026. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers with your radio vendor: Daily Observer, The Pioneer Paper, The New Dawn, Truly Independent, The New Republic, The Light for All, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, The Liberian Investigator in Pursuit of Truth and Integrity, still celebrating 1 year of existence, The Doyen Inquirer, The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, the news, the nation's news since 1989, and The Authoritative Heritage. We begin with the Doyen Daily Observer newspaper. Lead story: government bans national full-out security amid fears of extremism spillover. That's the lead story of the Daily Observer newspaper. Government bans national full-out security amid fears of extremism spillover. The head of the Ministry of Justice, or Justice Minister Oswald Unity Party Police Director Gregory Coleman, alongside the same, or one of the same group of men being trained by the Fuller people, supposedly, as it is being reported, to protect their mosques. But I think it is beyond the protection of mosques. Mosques have never been attacked in this country. Let's assume that they are thinking that way, is to say that mosques were attacked. I think it's beyond the protection of mosques. This country has to be very careful. These are dangerous signs. That's how infiltration, that's how terrorism takes advantage and come in. If nothing terrible has happened to Liberia, these are signs that the government should not overlook. This country is so vulnerable. The government will brand, the police will brand weapons all over the place, intimidate citizens, yet they leave out the simple things that can cause instability from the outside. That's the lead story of the Daily Observer newspaper. Government bans national full-out security amid fears of extreme spillover. The back page of The Daily Observer. LIS director cautiously congratulates 55th legislature over appropriation of US 1.57 million for legislative modernization and reforms. The Daily Observer is out this morning and this day for 40 Liberian dollars. Only 40, no more, no less. You need to get a copy if you haven't yet. With this lead story, government bans national fuller security amid fears of extremism spillover. Just like the Daily Observer newspaper, the New Dawn is reporting it as its lead story too. Lead story, the New Dawn newspaper, truly independent. Government orders immediate halt to fuller militia activities. Government orders immediate halt to fuller militia activities. That's the lead story of the New Dawn newspaper. Government orders immediate halt to fuller militia activities. The paper is carrying the scenes, one of the scenes of their training. The sub-lead story, business-friendly Liberia, ArcelorMittal praises government support and workforce growth. The back page of the New Dawn newspaper. Mixed reactions. Trill establishment of Fuller Militia Group in Monrovia. Mixed reactions. Trill establishment of Fuller Militia Group in Monrovia. That's the back lead of the New Dawn newspaper. The New Dawn, one of the credible, reliable newspapers being around for rack of ages. Clear for me. You want to get a copy for only 50 Liberian dollars. No more, no less. The New Republic newspaper is next, and it is running the same as the Daily Observer and the New Dawn. Lead story, the New Republic newspaper, light for all. Police, Fullers deny no knowledge, no association with militia. That's the lead story of the New Republic newspaper. Police, Fullers denied no knowledge, no association with militia. The back page of the New Republic newspaper. B Mountain equips Liberia's premier mine rescue unit, the Heroes, in rapid response readiness. The New Republic newspaper is sold for 50 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors if you haven't yet. With this lead story, police, Fullers deny no knowledge, no association with militia. If you are unable, as per your busy schedule shuttling here and there, your distance just can access any one of the vendors, then your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought the paper to you. 12 minutes after 11, you're watching and listening to Kings Local Daily, your radio vendor, Kings 88.5. The training of the Fuller militia is dominating most of the newspapers today. Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, is running that too, front page. Lead story, The Independent newspaper. Dissident or vigilante group as Fuller community trains gang. That's the lead story of The Independent newspaper. Dissident or vigilante group as Fuller community trains gang. It carries the photograph of the Fuller governor of Liberia, Alhaji Bello Sow, and Justice Minister Oswald Twe. Other stories: in Prophet Keats' contempt proceeding, why Supreme Court served as accuser and judge. Detailed response out. In Prophet Keats' contempt proceeding, why Supreme Court served as accuser and judge. Detailed response out. The back page of The Independent newspaper is all the portrayals of Moravia City Corporation, MCC, honoring outstanding contributors at the inaugural Key to the City award ceremony. You want to get a copy for $50. The Independent, only $50. No more, no less. With this lead story, dissident or vigilante group as Fuller community trained gang. 15 minutes past 11. This is Kings 88.5. Kings Local Daily, your radio vendor. Next up, the Liberian investigator in pursuit of truth and integrity. Lead story, the Liberian investigator newspaper. Compromising citizens' data, national security. Compromising citizens' data, national security. Liberia's rise in Liberia's Senate warns the government it's risking national security by handing control of driver licensing and vehicle registration to a foreign operator because of the systems. The systems contain sensitive identity and movement data used in criminal investigations and state security operations. It carries the photograph of the man who presides over the security sector at the National Legislature. The sub-lead government bans Fuller Security Group. Government bans Fuller Security Group. Justice Ministry orders immediate shutdown of National Fuller Security after training videos spark nationwide alarm and legality concerns. The back page of the Liberia Investigator newspaper is our pictorial of Finance Ministry event. The Liberia Investigator newspaper is out for 50 Liberian dollars. Please get a copy if you haven't yet. With this lead story, compromising citizens' data, national security. We move on to the Pioneer Inquirer newspaper. Lead story: ahead of SG election, Boakai demands sweeping UN reforms. That's the lead story of the Inquirer newspaper. Ahead of SG election, Boakai demands sweeping UN reforms. UN is the short form for United Nations. The United Nations gets ready to elect a new Secretary General. The current is Antonio Guterres. The sub-lead story: grave threat to Liberia's security, sovereignty. Senator Momo Cyrus warns of outsourcing vehicle registration. World Bank warns of looming economic crisis in low middle income countries. The back page of the Inquirer newspaper. Government steps up fight against financial crime. CBL, Financial Intelligence Agency, signed customer due diligence agreement. Global Health Ministries boost Phoebe Hospital with solar installation. The Inquirer is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. No more, no less. "20 minutes past 11. You're listening to and watching Kings Local Daily, your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, on this 17th day of February 2026, Tuesday. The Oracle News Daily newspaper, reporting the truth to you. Next up. Lead story: the Oracle News Daily. Ivano Atlantic Environmental Impact Assessment advances with consultation in NIMBA. That's the lead story of the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Ivano Atlantic Environmental Impact Assessment advances with consultation in NIMBA. It carries that consultative saying. George Soros back African Startup Fund. Liberia draws lessons from Nigeria's disaster management systems. Liberia gears up for big jump in iron ore export. Finance Minister says ECOWAS single currency will ease trade. Unity Party Finance Minister Augustin Kongafwa the back page of the Oracle News daily newspaper, where alleges car theft involving LERC chairman. That's the back lead of the paper. Where alleges car theft involving LERC chairman. He's on the back page. The global icon, former Liberian president, standard bearer Congress for Democratic Change, the man upon whom the peace, stability, and security of this country rest, George Weah, alongside the vehicle in contention. Liberian student died in Rwanda, gas explosion. Liberian student died in Rwanda, gas explosion. She is a female Liberian student, the paper is reporting, died in Rwanda from gas explosion. Celia Adabowe. The Oracle News Daily is sold for 40, only 40. "24 minutes past 11. Got just under 4 minutes to be here. When we've done, then the news, the nation's news since 1989. Next up. Lead story. United Nations at crossroads. Bouakai urges Africa to play role in Secretary General's race. That's the lead story. United Nations at crossroads. Bouakai urges Africa to play role in Secretary General's race. The United Nations goes to election to elect a new Secretary General. Unity Party President Joseph Yema Bouakai on the front page alongside officials of the United Nations. B footnote stories up lead. Even our environment impact assessment advances as consultations continue in Nima County. The back page of the newspaper. Liberia, Egypt, deepen bilateral relations. The Egyptian ambassador and Unity Party Foreign Affairs Minister Sarah Besloyanti enjoying the back page. Senate committee warns outsourced vehicle registration suspended. Is the head of the security sector at the legislature, Senator Momo Sarats. The news, the nation's news since 1989 is sold for $40 Liberian. You want to get a copy? If you haven't yet, please. The last but not the least, with 26 minutes after 11, the authoritative Heritage newspaper. Lead story. Bouakai returns. Promote science innovation at AU Summit. He's on the front page. Unity Party President. CBL. FIA strengthen financial oversight. The back page of the paper. Accusation, not insult. Councillor Arthur Johnson clarifies. Accusation, not insult. Councillor Arthur Johnson clarifies. That's the Prophet Key situation. The fourth sub-lead story, Justice Ministry bans National Full Arch Security Militia. Justice Ministry bans National Full Arch Security Militia. They're brave. They call it national security. Oh, U.S. Liberia, deep strategic talk. The paper is sold for only $40 Liberian. You want to get a copy, please. If this country isn't careful, it will experience what other countries are experiencing. It's one thing to say, oh, this country not going to war again. Oh, the country not there. Oh, the country will not do this. It's another thing to be very strategic. The thief does not warn you, does not give you a prior notice of his entry to cause disaster. The thief comes unaware, and once you are not prepared, it is the door that is open unto him or her. These things are happening in other countries, especially countries around us. We overlooking them. That's how they overlook, and it got into their country. When you have such, these people training people is not solely to protect anything called religious infrastructure. There is something deep beyond that. So the government have to be more vigilant. They have to step up every reconnaissance strategy they got. The security has to be on the alert. God allowed these things to happen so that you can prevent a potential disaster. This is not to overlook. Already our borders, seaports, and everywhere are porous, vulnerable. You got too many people coming into the country. It is the only country that I see. They are so restrictive on their citizens. They do a lot more against their citizens, yet they encourage foreigners of different nationalities, different colors of all kinds to come into the country. They just spread all over. Nobody checking, but then they say citizens, Monte citizens ID card. Yet they live in the people who brown skin, yellow skin. You see some of the people in the city, the core bomb come on you, you scared. The people don't even know which street from what street. They know what institution from what. They're asking people. People should show them to go to the other place. They won't go to the place. People should show them. Then you get our security people passing around. They have no time, but they are energized to beat on their own citizens, to do all sorts of things against them. You will be running behind your own citizens here and there. Why these people will be infiltrating in the country, getting into strategic position. Before you can realize it, it's done. That's how these people operate. That's how they take advantage of distraction. You'll be beating your own citizens, running behind them here and there, police brandishing weapons of all kinds, setting cannon everywhere, ready. Why? To get on your own citizens. Why the people, they're doing what they can do. You see, in your own country, in defiance of the very government, yesterday, when these things were coming on, when the people were telling you, say, oh, CDC government weak, CDC government weak, oh, there was no leadership in place. Yeah, in your own government, the people in Halle, the people say, yes, we are training. Once they can train in your country, they tell you that your country is vulnerable. They tell you that there is no leadership in place. They tell you that they can do anything at any time. And you individual citizens, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful because your life at risk too. If these people can do this bravely, without remorse whatsoever, no fear, then imagine in various communities. This is a serious sign. God don't come from heaven to talk to people. No, he won by sign. We'll see you 11:30. That's all the time we've got to be on King's Local Daily. We're back tomorrow. However, join us for the news at 1, King's Newsroom, and at 3, Real Talk. I'm Sam Andrews.
From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon.